Hey guys, what's good? It's Hens. Welcome back to the CALLOUS channel. Today we have another CALLOUS Invitational 4 replay for you guys. It's going to be Gacu versus Tamahome, and this is round one. We'll get into it in a second. Just a bit of background on the players. Tamahome is doing really well in ADV at the moment. He has just come off of a victory in ADV Cup, so he won the whole thing. That's brilliant. Beat Bam Manaphy in the finals in a really good set. So really strong showings lately from Tamahome. So that's definitely top competitor in CALLOUS Invitational as a whole. And Gacu recently has been playing a lot more tours. He's more of a ladder legend player. But definitely really knows his stuff. Well known for playing a lot of offense. So hopefully we'll get to see some good, fast games here. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to see a Zapdos lead for Gacu and a Metagross lead for Tamahome. And we're going to see Zapdos BP right out of there. BP on Zapdos, I suppose, could imply some kind of a special offense, but you don't really know much yet. I mean, pretty standard to have Baton Pass on your lead. We see a Rock Slide from the Metagross. That might be banded damage. I'm not entirely sure. But Psychic here into the Zapdos. Looks like a Spadef Zap and a mixed meta. We're going to see Celebi coming in here. Could be CM forming a sort of double Baton Pass core. Looks like they're both. Well, it looks like a mixed offense for Gacu here, and we'll see what Tamahome has. Could be any number of builds with Metagross and Zapdos and a Spadef Zap on it. We see a Snorlax coming for Tamahome, so that definitely shakes things up a little bit. Interesting to see some mixes from Tamahome here. We're going to see Hidden Power Grass or Fire. Is that from Celebi? I think it looked more like Hidden Power Fire damage. We're going to see a BP to the Metagross, and it's actually going to get paralyzed by Body Slam. Psychic will hit pretty hard now, though, as well as HP Fire, so Tamahome definitely has to be careful around this. He's going to go into a Celebi here, and he's actually going to get boomed, which is that's pretty big, I think. I guess Gacu was just very scared of the Snorlax just cursing up or whatever, and trying to take advantage. We're going to see Dugtrio here pick off the Celebi. It does kind of look a bit like a special offense to me. Tamahome's going to have to be careful with his Spadef Zap and his Snorlax, just to make sure that he can check, like a Last Mon Kingdra or something like that. Could definitely be Rain. We do see a Gengar here. It misses a Hypnosis on the Zapdos. That definitely would have been useful to hit if he has a special offense last. He does hit the Zapdos now, but it is going to get to burn an extra sleep turn because of that. So we see actually an Ice Punch here, just trying to capitalize on those sleep turns and maybe trade down the Zapdos a little bit. Tamahome is going to be pretty comfortable staying in here, I reckon, because there's no sand up, so as long as the Zapdos wakes up in good time, should be able to 1v1 this Gengar. Takes the T-Bolt pretty favorably. We'll see. Ice Punch will probably 2 KO from here. If it can live a T-Bolt, then actually Tamahome's going to get the roll there, and it's actually going to take out the Gengar, so pretty good. For Tamahome, Gacu's maybe in an interesting spot at this point. I think if T-Bolt can trade down the Snorlax though, and if he has a special offense last, he can definitely make it happen. We'll see. T-Bolt does 29 to Lax, so pretty standard offensive Zapdos damage. I don't think that's modest. Modest is more like in the 30s. We're going to see Body Slam and another power. 100% powers for Tamahome here. See another Body Slam. And that's another T-Bolt. It's going to trade down the Lax pretty hard there, and a T-Bolt power as well, which might come in handy for a bit of hacks later. We will see. We see a full power from the Zapdos. It's not going to be able to take out that Lax. And we see a Body Slam from the Lax, going to finish off the Zapdos. Probably going to Dug it. Yep, he does. So we see Dugtrio come on in here, finish off the Lax with Earthquake, and we're probably going to see the Dug Abuser now. We actually see Suicune from Tamahome. Okay. Interesting build. We see Earthquake do quite a lot of damage there, and CM's up. Could be an Adamant Dug, so it's not really that easy to call exactly what kind of Suicune say it is. That's a lot of damage from Surf. In fact, it's a crit. Celebi's still going to take that relatively well though, and if it's CM itself, might be able to get the job done. We'll see. If he's got Raw on the Suicune though, and Gacu isn't HP Grass, then might not be a favorable position to be CMing up alongside the Coon here. We just see a Giga Drain that does quite a lot of damage, but Roar is going to force it out. And without Sand up, that Suicune is in a pretty good spot, to be fair. He's going to pull in the Dugtrio, and he's actually going to switch straight out to Celebi again here, interestingly. Going to take 30% from that Surf. Very strong Surfs. Yeah. Very strong Surfs. We see a CM from the Celebi again, and we just see a Roar from Tamahome. Forces in the Dugtrio again, so even if Gacu has a last that can beat this Suicune, it's definitely not working out at the moment for him. Tamahome's going to surf the Dugtrio there and finish it off. And we see Celebi come back in, which I guess implies that his last can't beat the Suicune 1v1. We will see. CM's up again. He's going to get phased, and we're going to see what the last one is. In fact, it's a Suicune himself, so maybe it's a sub-Coon or just, could be any kind of Coon set, really. Could do pretty well sweeping if he's able to carefully lure out all of the threats. I think Tamahome has to be very careful here, because if Gacu gets it to last one Coon versus the world, Tamahome could be in a tough position, because then he can't phase the Coon. So we'll see. He's CMing up. If he can get to +6 and without killing the Celebi first, then I suppose he should just beat down the Coon before it can CM up to rest loop the other one or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. It depends on what the sets are as well still. 30% from that Surf, and Gaku's made a really nice play there by roaring him out. So he's baited Tamahome to think that his Suicune doesn't have Roar to phase out the other Suicune, and then when Tamahome goes for damage on it, he's forced it out, which is nice. Looks like an off Coon because we saw Ice Beam there. Looking to trade with the Zapdos, interestingly. Metagross is going to go for an Explosion, looking to finish off this game relatively quickly here, Tamahome. And that looks like it should do it, because finishing off that Celebi there is going to mean that, yeah, Electric types can just finish off this Suicune here. So we see a Hydro Pump onto the Magneton. No crit, doesn't kill. Toxic, interestingly, from the Magneton. I guess if it's an off-Coon, you can be pretty sure that the Coon is just going to lose to the other Coon if it is toxic, of course. And then we're just going to see an Ice Beam there. I assume we just see Zapdos come in here. Oh, goes Suicune instead. Interesting. Makes sense, I guess. If he's confident he can just stall it out, that the Suicune doesn't have rest. He just rests himself to make sure that he doesn't get double crit or anything like that. Makes sense. And that looks like it should just be game. There's no crit there. And maybe, yeah, I don't think, because even with a crit here, T-Bolt from Zapdos will just finish him off. So, yeah, that looks like game. Yeah, very cool teams from both players there. Interesting build from Tamahome to have the sort of a Magneton all-in-on Lax and Coon build. Very interesting. Interesting that it didn't have a spinner for sure, but yeah, I like that build quite a lot actually. And Gaku's team is also very interesting. I do like sort of special offense kind of teams quite a lot. Very fun to play. Anyway, that's going to be game 1 there. Tamahome's going to take the first game there, and I guess we'll get straight into game 2. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.